Today I'm going to go over the fourth section, which is rewriting formulas and equations. So here are some definitions. A formula is an equation that relates two or more quantities. So a lot of formulas that people know are like volume, so like length times width times height and stuff like that. And then solving for a variable is rewriting an equation as an equivalent equation in which the variable is on one side and does not appear on the other side. So that's basically what we're going to be doing today. So here are the steps for solving. So first you want to identify the variable you want to solve for in the equation. It'll always tell you in the instructions. And then you want to move the variable to one side and everything else to the other. Sometimes you will have to factor, and then you'll want to isolate the variable by multiplying or dividing. So let's start off with an easy example. So let's start with the one that I just said. Volume equals length times width times height. And it says solve for width. So here is the variable that we want to solve for. So that means we want to get length and height on the other side of the equation. So this is length times width times height. So everything is being multiplied, so in order to move to the other side, we want to divide by length times width, or sorry, length times height, so that this will cancel out. So divide by length times height, and then we get volume over length times height equals width. And then that's it. Or you can also rewrite it as width equals volume over length times height. Okay, let's do another example. So if we have volume equals 4/3 pi r cubed, and it says solve for r. So this is the volume of a sphere, and our variable is right here. So first we have to get rid of the numbers in front of it. So pi is a number. It is 3.14 and like all the other numbers after it. And we want to also get rid of the 4/3. So what I like doing to get rid of fractions is I like first multiplying by the denominator. So then this will cancel out. And then we get 3v equals 4 pi r cubed. And then we want to get rid of all the numbers. So we want to divide by 4 pi on both sides, so to cancel out this part. 4, oops, pi. I don't know why I wrote w. Okay, so then we get r cubed equals 3v over 4 pi. And we want to get r by itself, but it's being cubed. So the opposite of that is to cube root both sides. So then we'll get r equals cube root of 3v over 4 pi. And then this would be your final answer. Okay, let's do another example. So let's start doing some where you have to factor. So if we have 5x minus xy equals 10, and we want to solve for x. So there's an x here and an x here. And they're both already on the left-hand side with nothing else with it. Like there's no other terms that don't have an x on the left-hand side. So now we want to factor out the x. If we take out an x from 5x, we have a 5 left. And if we take out an x from the y, we have a y left. So now we only have one x instead of an x appearing on two different places. So now to get the x by itself, we want to divide by 5 minus y. So we get x equals 10 over 5 minus y. And then this would be the final answer. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, I'll leave it so you can see this if you need to. Alright. Okay, so 6x minus 10y equals 3xy, and we want to solve 4x. So there's an x here and an x here. And we want them to be on the same side of the equal sign. And we want the y on the other side. So first I'm going to move the 3xy to the left-hand side. So 6x minus 3xy minus 10y equals 0. And you don't have to put it in the middle. I just put it in the middle because I know I'm going to move the 10y over. So we're going to add 10y because we don't want the y on that side. So 6x minus 3xy equals 10y. And then now we have two x's. So there's an x here and an x here. So for that to become 1x, we're going to factor out the x. And you'll always factor out what you're solving for if you need to factor. So this would be 6, since x times 6 equals 6x, minus 3 times y equals 10y. And then to get x by itself, we have to divide by 6 minus 3y. So then we get x equals 10y over 6 minus 3y. And then that's it. Okay, so here are all the examples we did. Oh, I should box this one too, in case you want to look at them a little more. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helped you with rewriting formulas and equations, and especially the factoring part, because I know that's where a lot of students kind of struggle. Alright, bye!